Woo! It is time for last minute sports betting with the Sports Nuts. Some guy said cowbell this morning. And they said more cowbell, and I brought the cowbell out. Somebody out there calls me cowbell guy. Wow. Live chat available, folks. Jump in here and talk with me and Mike. We'll be more than willing to listen to what you got to say. Click those links below for the best sports books in your state. I talked to a guy earlier in Michigan. He's got to get in more sports books. He's got some bonuses out there he could get into. OddsJam Partner Program. Share that with your friends. Get 20% of all the revenue generated from that link. Fill out the form below to get a personal one-on-one tutorial on how to make $2,500 a month sports betting. And below that is the link to make an appointment with Mike or me, or get a hold of Mike at oddsjam.com, Bob at oddsjam.com. And guys, I'm going to implore something with you right now. Go to TikTok and follow us on TikTok. It's extremely important. OddsJam_Nutz with a Z. We had a little bit of a problem with the live, and we got suspended one day, and we got suspended again. And I guess they don't like us talking about gambling, so we're still going to do a coffee show on TikTok. We're just going to talk sports, and we might talk who we're picking in a game, but we probably won't get into all the details that we get into on here. Discord link is below. Also, join the group. Have some fun. Jordan Thackeray. Mike, take that ugly jersey off. Go Raiders.
Oh, no, Jordan. Oh, my goodness. God. You just really gave me a bad taste in my mouth hearing that name. Raiders.
The new team home for Colin Kaepernick.
Hey, you know what, Jordan? That's great. I do like that, because I honestly think, believe it or not, I mean, Colin Kaepernick can throw the football. He can play some quarterback. There's a lot worse quarterbacks in the NFL than what Kaepernick was at when he was last seen. You know, I like the move, honestly. I like it.
Okay. Well, Derek Carr's still the man.
Well, sure, but you know, if something happens, I trust Colin Kaepernick, and you're giving him. He's got playmakers, so you put playmakers around guys that have known to win games and had success. LT, what a stud! Yes, sir, what a stud! The man, LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yes, he was. DC all day. Seawall, hey, fellas, Bob, I don't think you're allowed to mention a dollar amount. I'm new to TikTok, but other videos have the dollar signs blacked out. Okay.
That very well could be, Seawally. That's that could be possible, Seawally. Thank you for that feedback and letting us in on that. That we'll definitely go that route.
I do not see Kaepernick having signed with the Raiders. I did see this, but it was fake. Have no idea. I'm just messing with Jordan. That's mainly.
I haven't heard anything official yet.
Yeah, that's what the purpose was for there. All right, let's talk about what's happening. I want to talk about a guy who is the hottest player in all of baseball, Mike, and that's Paul Goldschmidt. He's been on fire. He continues his hot streak. He hit his 10th home run in May today, Mike. He has been on fire. What's he got? A 21-game hitting streak now. Cardinals win 6-3.
Yeah, Bob, I definitely think the Cardinals are striking gold with Goldie right now, because he's hot, and when Goldschmidt gets hot, he gets hot. You know, I mean that's typical for a lot of players, but you know when Goldschmidt gets on a streak, much like you've seen Arenado do, much like you saw guys like Matt Holliday do in the past, when they get hot, they get extremely hot, and they just absolutely go berserk. And nobody's been better offensively than Goldschmidt, and his batting average alone is just amazing when you consider a power hitter like him. He's hitting which he always had. He always had been an average hitter, a good average hitter, I should say, well above average. I mean, he was a guy that would bat over 300, and I had a couple of years here with the Cardinals where his average wasn't as great as it's been, but he certainly has produced offensively. And you'd have to say the Cardinals have had so far a good run with Goldschmidt when you consider.
Right. Okay. All right. Let me get to the rest of what's happening. Giants are beating the Phillies 3-2. It's in the top of the ninth. Astros over the A's 5-1. That's in the middle of the eighth. Rockies over the Marlins 4-1 right now. That's in the bottom of the seventh. Guardians are beating the Royals 1-0. That's in the second. Brewers beat the Cubs 7-6. And I got a story to tell about this, Mike. Tigers beat the Twins 7-5. All right. Let me get to my story here, guys. Are you guys ready? And I'm going to share my screen real quick because I got to show you this, guys. This morning, there were 5 positive EV plays on this Cubs-Brewers game, and I hit every single one of them. Over 10, over 11, over 11.5, over 12, over 12.5, okay? This is the same thing I did several days ago as I scroll down here with under 52.5, under 104.5, under 101.5, under 100.5, under 102.5. The only one I didn't hit was under 202.5. So you may think I'm crazy, but when I see a bunch like that are, half a point difference, I just hammer each one of them for a half to a full unit. And Mike, I'm 11 out of the last 12 doing that. And usually in positive EV, you don't see plays come up like that. But
can I ask you something, Bob? In that Brewers Cubs game, did you take into consideration that both pitchers had a guy pitching making his major league debut, or no?
No. Here's what I did. I took the only thing I took into consideration was the fact that it was being played at Wrigley Field.
Okay, well, it worked out. It worked out for you because
and if the wind's blowing out, but here's the thing want to tell you: our early betting, those two Boston picks came up on the positive EV that night, and then we're there the next morning during the coffee show, along with all of the other picks. So I'm telling you guys, you got to check those lines on a regular basis, right, Mike?
Absolutely. You got to keep up on that and check them. And you see yourself, you can absolutely make some great money with high quality plays. I actually had a really good week in betting positive EV. I had a little rough stretch for a couple of days where, I was going like 2 and 3 and, on some positive EV plays. But over the weekend, I bounced back and had a really good week. And you just trust the process and you just stick with it. And for those of you who are unsure about that process, you can contact Bob or I, Bob at OddsJam.com or Mike at OddsJam.com. We can set up a one-on-one meeting and help you understand how you can become profitable. And if you're in a state that doesn't have sports betting legalized, how about Prize Picks?
Yes, well, we're going to get to that. All right, Stephen Batza. Yes, we do have to give condolences. The Cardinals player, Jeff Gladney, passed away in a car accident in Dallas today. Yes, very sad. 25 years old. Heart is breaking for his family. Mac Jones said, got it. Let's go, boys. Bobby V, Cards are going to catch the Brewers. I hope so. And Eagles, 1985. What do you have for hockey tonight? Well, it's funny that you should ask that, okay? I'm not going to go to the positive EV page. I'm just going to show you what I bet. You may not like it. You may like it. Who knows? Let's just go up here and just lay it on the line here. Well, where in the heck did I put it?
They're up at the top, aren't they, Bob?
Well, you know what, Mike? Did I not put it in my bet tracker? Yeah, there it is. Carolina Hurricanes on the money line.
That lost.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't put it in my bet tracker. My goodness. So guess what, Mike? I'm going to do it right now. Okay.
Wow.
Hey,
you're something else.
I know. I'm getting old. All right. So
Rangers on the money line, guys. That's where you're going.
Minus 145. I got that. I bet it this morning at minus 140. So my mistake for not putting it in my bet tracker this morning. And I am going on total goals. I am taking the under 5.5 at minus 145 on BetMGM. Those are my two bets.
I'll take the Rangers on the money line, folks.
Okay. All right.
And let me give the other bet that I have. I'm going with Panarin to have over 0.5 assists tonight, plus 100 on Caesars right now. Good value on that play. I expect Panarin to have a really good game tonight because I also think the Rangers are going to win this game, Bob. But hey, we're not going to debate that. You're going.
Yeah, we are. We're talking.
Okay,
we're talking NHL playoffs right now.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so,
let me take my glasses off. Let's go.
Okay, I'm ready. Okay. So here's my question. All right. This is a team that has yet to lose at home and yet to win on the road. If you look at the splits, nobody's really even coming close to beating them at home, number one. Number two, you're talking about a coach that Rod Brindamore. What's Rod Brindamore got on his resume? Okay. Has he been to conference finals? Yes. Rod Brindamore is a hell of a coach. This team is going to be ready to play. Teravainen is ready to play. Aho is ready to play. You better watch out. Your Rangers, if they don't get out in front early, and the Rangers have to score not just one goal, they need to be up 2-0 like they were the other night. Then they're a better team. But if they can't do that, it's over. There you go.
All right. Well, Bob, I think that the Carolina Hurricanes are due to lose at home. They're due to lose, Bob.
You said that the other night.
It's going to happen.
You said that the other night.
Yeah, I said either then or in Game 7 that I thought one of those two games, and I still believe that tonight is the night.
And they're due to win on the road too, but you know what?
They haven't though.
That doesn't always happen.
They haven't done that though. That's out of the equation. That's out of the equation, Bob.
For this game,
winning on the road this series is gone. So you can throw that out. And against Tampa Bay, they better hope they win if they were to advance. They would no chance. No chance against the Lightning. None.
Neither one of these teams has a chance against the Lightning.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think so either. But I think when you look at the goaltending for tonight, this is that night for your boy that you told me was the best goalie in the NHL. He's had some good games.
A good series.
He's had some good games. He's had some good games. It's time for a road. It's time for a road performance out of him to step up. I believe that he is going to step up and absolutely steal this game. He will steal this game. Shesterkin will steal this game.
Okay, Eagles 1985. You guys are funny. Well, thank you.
Funny looking, maybe, but
funny is funny does, as I always say. Well, you know what? You can say whatever you want.
New York sucks games. Hey, I'm not a Rangers guy. I'm just saying when I look at the spot for tonight for the Rangers, I think this is there for the taking. I really do. Carolina is not proven to be a team that can win the big game.
They've been to conference finals, Mike.
How long?
Within the past few years, how many times? When's the last time the Rangers?
What was it, 3 years ago?
When's the last time the Rangers have been to a conference final? Long time.
Different team, Bob. Different team,
Mike.
Different team. Much different team. Yeah, somewhat.
You're
different.
welcome. Good luck. Good luck. You're going to find out. Here's what we're doing tonight. All right. In between the first and second period of this hockey game, we're going live with early betting. That's for tomorrow. Okay. And now I would like to give my anytime goal scorer for tonight, Mike. Okay. And that is going to be Sebastian Aho. He came through for me in the All-Star game. He's come through for me a couple times in the playoffs. I'm going to ride this kid again.
Okay. Fair enough. Can you agree on over and under, LOL, Steve?
Under 5.5.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I can. And you know what? I really believe that you could see an overtime game here. I'm kind of feeling that vibe. And if that happens, that's perfect for the Rangers because Carolina is only winning this. If Carolina wins, they probably blow them out. If this game is close and tight, it's all there for the Rangers. And it's game 7. I think the Rangers have picked up momentum, and I think Shesterkin will have a big, big game tonight.
If, Mike, if it goes under, it's probably not going into overtime. And if the Rangers don't get off to an early lead.
3-2 Rangers and OT. You heard it here first.
If it does not get off, the Rangers don't get off to an early lead, they will not win this game. They've got to play with the lead. That's when they are best. Every game that they've won that's in this series, that's the way they played, and Carolina hasn't come back. Carolina is not a high-scoring team, but they do have some skill, and watch out for my not Aho. Sebastian Aho. He is an Aho.
I mean, I would like him. I think I can see him scoring a goal tonight.
You saw Warb under, okay? Thank you, Warb.
Yeah, I agree. I'm on the under. It's 3-2 Rangers. That's the under.
It's 3-1. It's 3-1 Carolina, dude.
3-1 Carolina. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. Hey, Bob, while we're talking here, let's go to the Positive EV page, shall we?
Go ahead.
And let's look up and see what we got going on with some baseball. First of all, Red Sox on the money line, Mets on the run line, and Rays on the money line. There is you a little baseball parlay. So, Boston, Baltimore getting ready to start. Let's not jump on that because we're going to look at some NRFI games or YRFI. How about Cubs and Brewers? How about that second game? What do you think? Let's roll with it. So, we're going to go down to first inning total runs. And I've got Discords just blowing up, man. Blowing up. So, looks like there's not much going on here, Bob, because there's some value on the over, but there's also some value on the under here. So this is a very, very debatable. I would guess, the first game was 0-0, a high-scoring game in the first inning. Maybe you're looking at them scoring in the first inning this game. So that one I think we stay away from. Let's jump into another game here and see what we got going on. Rangers, Rays. Let's jump on that one real quick, shall we?
Yeah, there were no runs in the first inning of the Cubs game.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So maybe we assume there are in this one. So same thing on this one. We may be a little bit late to the party on some of these games. Because on this one you can see -106 is the perfect line. You can get it at +100, but there's several sports books you can get that on. And as you see, just not any value on the under. So should we roll with it? I say let's hit the over.
Okay.
Let's add it.
All right, let's add it right now.
3 sports books giving us plus odds on it, but it is +100. Let's gamble on that, right?
Okay.
Let's go down. Let's do one more. Let's do the Dodgers Pirates since that's a later game. See if there's any discrepancy that we can find on this game. First inning total runs once again. Yeah, so once again, not a lot going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4 sports books giving you the minus 110, which is the play. Minus 113 is the OddsJam perfect line. Let's stay away from that one and call it a day.
All right.
To the page itself, huh?
I'm gonna remove you here and get out of this for a second.
Okay.
I want to tell you guys something that I did, and I've done it several times, and I don't know if people know how to do it. And then we're going to go to the Prize Picks link too. I'm going to share my screen one more time. All right. So BetMGM said bet $100 on baseball, and you get a $40 free bet. Here's what you do when you're an OddsJam member and you have this opportunity. You go to the low holds page, and you drop down here and you find BetMGM. And you look for a 0% play. In this particular case, that play is now gone, but it was there earlier. Okay. But let's look at this. And always make sure that you're, a half, a 0.5. You don't want to have the same, you don't want to have a push. All right. So as I look here, my $100 bet needs to be on baseball in BetMGM. So I put $100 on BetMGM, and I come over here on the under, and I come over here on the Mets and put $22.22. Either way, I'm getting a payout of $122.22, right, guys? But you know what? Now I'm getting a $40 free bet, which I can turn into $30-something cash tomorrow with no risk. Sometimes that's how you got to play the game. Now,
yes.
let's look at one thing, Mike, and I don't know if there are any player props in the NBA yet. Here we go. There actually is one on Tuesday's game. And hopefully I can click there and get to it. Sometimes things move slowly. You know what? Let's go to that Colorado game. What I want to show you guys is Prize Picks.
Something. Hey, real quick comment, Bob. Stephen Batza says round to $22, so the books don't flag you.
That's true.
That's true. Yes, good.
Absolutely.
Yes, very true and good point. He also says Sox Orioles is best for YRFI, Rays Rangers NRFI. Thank you, Stephen, on that. Yeah, I'm a little late to the party on checking some of those lines, unfortunately. I should have checked earlier in the day on NRFI or YRFI bets. So, yes, tail Stephen there, guys and gals.
All right, so here's what we got here. We got the Prize Picks link here. You'll find this in the player props, all right? You get $100 deposit match. Deposit 100, you get 100, all right? There's some very, very cool plays. There was a very cool play yesterday, okay? Even in states that don't have legalized sports betting, Prize Picks may come up. For instance, here's the map. There are 30 states and Canada that they are in. They are not in Ontario, but for instance, they're in Texas. They're in Alabama. They're in Georgia. They're in Florida. None of those states have legalized sports betting yet. Okay. Now the funny part is that Iowa, Tennessee, Indiana, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Prize Picks is not there. Eventually they probably will be. But folks, this is daily fantasy. If you click here, by the way, it'll go directly to the sign up page. Okay. This is daily fantasy simplified. And if you don't think this is going to come into play for us here in the future, you're wrong. You know what? As far as making money on player props, this is an opportunity, Mike, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Big time, because I love betting player props anyway. So just more opportunity, and you got to jump on that. You saw last night, Bob, on the Jason Tatum play.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Last night they had You make 2 entries, okay, and you make one for an over. You make them both over, but they had a play for Jason Tatum over 0.5 points, so that's a guarantee. And we bet some golf on the other side. Guess what? Both of them came through, and guess what? Now part of that free money that I got, site credit, is now cash in my bank account. All right. We're going to do our locks here in just a second. No New Jersey. Yeah, I know. Not yet, but it's going to happen. All right. But the cool thing is that you could do this in states that don't have legalized sports betting. And that's the key, folks. Those of you out there that want to be able to sports bet, this is a way for you to do it.
I talked to a guy from Florida today that is going to take advantage of. He's been using Prize Picks. And
yeah, what we're going to do with you people when we get you on the phone is we're going to walk you through setting it up. You're going to click on the link and we're going to take you right to it. And you're going to sign up right then and there.
Yeah, get the ball rolling. Don't waste any time. Let's do it right then and there while we got the time. And let's get it going, because if you have not signed up, you saw the states, Florida, Georgia, Alabama, all those. I mean, there's Texas. There's tons of them. You got to hit us up, because this is a huge opportunity to utilize not only OddsJam, but an opportunity to bet some sports, make some money.
Mike, what's your lock?
Rangers money line, Bob. Rangers money line.
And mine is Carolina Hurricanes money line, Mike. It's money in the bank for Baby G. Steven had more and more comments.
Throw it all on them. Throw it all on them. Rangers
usually New Jersey beats us to stuff like that. Mike, you may be out of your realm here. We've been down this road in hockey before.
Not out of my realm. I played hockey.
You've been wrong on betting hockey compared to me many times.
I played hockey.
Go up against the best. Okay, I'm the best. All right. I got people
I'd be breaking them ankles.
I got people on here that are not only
collecting them,
the GOAT,
collecting them.
They call me God. Okay. All right.
Who does? Who calls you God?
I had a guy the other day said, you are the God of hockey.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, baby.
Wow.
It's Carolina on the money line tonight. Folks, we got to go.
What account was that?
In between the first and second period, okay? In between
Rangers.
The first and second period, Mike and I will be on.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see Bob's face.
You know what? I don't care. You guys can give me all the trouble you want. Dude, over 520 wins this year. You can't even come close to that. Not even close. Hey, we'll see you here in a little while, guys. I shut him up, didn't I?
Bob, we're going to talk later. We're going to talk later. I can't.
Game ain't over yet. Let's go, Hurricanes, Jordan. Yeah, baby.
I'll see you, Jordan. We'll see you then. You're going to see a big smile on my face.
I got 5 different outcome score lines for Rangers and Carolina. But Carolina 3-1. That's what I said. Goodbye. We're out.